Hey guys, welcome back. This week we were doing something simple, something easy breezy. So my nephew gave me something. He I don't know, he just didn't want to finish it or what. I can kind of understand. We'll see. We'll go through this. But my sister gave me this nice El Dependo cigar case. As you can hear, the paint's rattling around in it. From the tobacco fields of Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. So, oops, I'm tearing parts of it off. This kind of sucks. No, I like this because it's old. It's from, see if I can show this. If it'll focus. It won't focus, will it? Well, that says 1919. It says copyright 1919 right there. Anyways, yeah, so I got some random broken stuff. I had some paints. Ye old testers. Bunch of just testers. Paint in here. Some aluminum. Black. Some nice blue. Some silver. More black. It's a metallic green. What is this? Maybe this is a homebrew. Yeah, and then also Model Master paints. I've never used Model Masters. I want to use some Model Masters. I've heard good things. So I got some gray, a yellow, a nice aluminum or silver, and fairly nice green here. So yeah, gave me some paints and a cigar box, which I'll be keeping the cigar box, which is falling apart on my work area because it's from 1919. Anyways, as you can see by the title, we're doing this. Whoa, we're hitting things. We're doing this Jeep Wrangler Rubicon. Actually, I think in Forza 4 I have one of these. In the video game Forza, I believe I have one of these. Really fun to run around in. So this is a Revell. I don't know where the copyright date is on here. 2013, so this is a few years old. Very simple kit. Color shoutouts in here. Instructions. Part names. That's interesting. They actually have a part list and names. I haven't built a Revell kit in a while, guys, so I don't know if this is the norm. But the assembly is pretty easy. This is a curbside kit, so you got your engine underneath. The one thing I found pretty cool about this is it has actual springs for the springs. So that's kind of neat. So really easy to put together. Easy interior. It's a Jeep, so kind of simple vehicle. Does have it's interesting, it has a roll cage on it, so yeah, not too bad. It's got a winch and a nice hefty brush guard and underguard there, and then you got your decals. So yeah, easy peasy. Let's look at the parts here real quick. Here's the chrome. I'm not taking these out yet. Really nice rims. I like these style of rims. There's your top light bar, your headlight surrounds, your grille, your mirrors. Not a ton of chrome. Actually, that's it. I don't know what that is, but we'll find out. And with clear parts, you got your headlights. That's interesting. They're actually molded together instead of being separate little pieces. Your windshield up here, tail lights, your light bar lights, other little lights in there. Nice big old chunky rubber tires. And then the parts. I'm not sure what all this is. This looks like bumpers and side, like this side kick panels. Yeah, they actually have diamond plate in there. It's pretty nice. Here's your metal axles. There's screws for the springs and the springs themselves. And then we have parts. He started to paint some of this. He didn't do that bad of a job. And you can see some brush strokes on here, but this, I really can't. So I might, some of the stuff that's really good like this, I just keep. Why bother painting it over? He did a good job. And we have other parts, trees that are completely unpainted. There's your sides of your interior, your steering wheel and column. Your seats. You can see here, he looks like he was doing the inside of the seats in a dark gray. We will be putting these together and seeing how bad the seam is. We might not even need to fill it. More parts here. You got your shifter. Some other stuff. I'm not sure what that is. Here's a tree he really painted up. We have your fender skirts. This is the part of the roll cage assembly there. The fender skirts look pretty nice. Drive shaft. Brush guard might have to be repainted. I can see some brush strokes in there. Whatever this is going to have to be repainted. He got some gulabi paint, as you can see. Yeah, you can really see that on camera. These look okay. I'm going to keep those. And here's your front end. Might keep that. Other various parts. Mirrors. Mirrors look great. Keep those. Windshield wipers look great. Keep those. Separate pieces for the windshield wiper. That's pretty cool. And then we run into the frame, which he started to paint up in gray. I assembled this just to see how this went together and put the exhaust in here. But yeah, it goes together pretty easy. Almost like a snap fit kit. Oh, there we go. And then your transfer case is in here, connected to the transmission, and of course your exhaust. Let's see if I can get this out. That's kind of interesting, threading this through here, just because it's an exhaust. Yeah, that doesn't look too bad. Might actually just go in and do some detail and some weathering, like detail the oil pan and the transmission, because it doesn't look too bad. And he hand painted this. Nice. Let's see here. We have the frame. Which again, he hand painted. I can tell he hand painted this. Got a little brush strokes in there. I might just sand a little bit in here and just put another coat of semi-gloss. Whoa, there goes the front suspension. Semi-gloss or gloss black on here. It doesn't need too much. And then we have the body. And I think this is why he stopped. You can see all the major brush strokes. It's a beautiful color. You can see how brush strokey it is. Really brush strokey. And really glossy. In the back here you got this beautiful diamond pattern, which I would just sand this down, but you've got several details that I do not want to remove, like on the hood here, this awesome diamond plating, like the Jeep logo here and the door, what are they, whatever those are, can't think of the word, brain hurt. Hinges, word. So yeah, I'm actually going to take some lacquer thinner and see if I can't just get this paint off. It's just enamel paint anyways. So yeah, those are the pieces. We have decals here, which are fairly nice. You have your Jeep logo, your Rubicon logo. Nice license plates. And then you've got your like Park Ranger logo. I think I'm going to use these. Jeep for the back. The Jeep logo for the sides here. I think I'm going to go with a hunter green. I like the hunter green. And I have plenty of it. So I think I'm going to do a hunter green on this. Jeeps always look nice in a variation of green, so we're not going to get fancy and hot rodded like my nephew wanted. Also, the other thing, the last thing he put in here, and I didn't expect this, was this. Actually, Tamiya putty in there. Like, the only thing I can think of using for Tamiya or any kind of putty is really the seats. But yeah, this is unopened, free Tamiya putty. I've never used Tamiya putty, but I love Tamiya products, so we're gonna we're going to use this on the seats. See how that works. First time using it. Alright guys, I'm going to get these clean. I'm going to start to give this thing a bath in its lacquer thinner off a few more of these parts, and we'll be back when I'm done with that. Alright, as you can see, we have the chassis done. It is a rolling chassis. I detailed the oil pan and transmission, and I gave them a wash. Let's see. I also went over the gloss black. This is a gloss black on the bottom. I took some matte, and I just dusted it. Basically, I sprayed it over the top here and let it fall onto it. And it gave it this texture. I wanted it to look like it had an undercoat texture. So you can see it's got a little bit of a bumpy texture. It's a little bit lighter. I did paint in the shocks so you could see the springs better. That's a neat thing that came with these springs, and you actually screwed them in. Pretty cool. Got the transfer case there. Yeah, so that's what she's looking like. I'm gonna get working on the interior, and I'll be back with more of that. Alright, I got the seats in, I got the handbrake in here, and the shifter. I detailed the shifter a little bit and the handbrake. Get the gray seats. You can see I also painted the bottom because you will see this. We will see this through the frame. Yes, it's blotchy. I don't know why, but it's blotchy. I did the same thing with the clear coat, and what the clear coat's not doing this. This is the paint itself. It's fine. I'm gonna weather it. You're not gonna see a lot of this. So, I gotta. You can see the end of the shifter knob. I gotta paint that. But yeah. I got the console done. You can see I got the decal in there, and you can see a little gloss. I did add some clear in there to make it look like there was a transparency or glass in there. And I got that all done. I have the sidewalls done here. I put a little Maltov chrome on the handle just to make it pop. And yeah, I got these side panels here and the roll cage to go in. So I'm going to get to work on getting this together and be back in a second. Alright, we have the interior on the chassis, and the interior, at least the bottom, does form part of the chassis, as you can see. Frame, and this is the interior we just assembled. I do have this little clip just in case, but I don't think this is going to pop up. These are two front independent tabs, and they just slid right in there. There's two tabs on either side here. They just slid into place, and so do these. I just want to make sure everything is connected properly. I did get the roll bar, and because it's a roll bar and this is me, if you can see that, the passenger side, it leans inward a little bit. Driver's side's fine. That leans inward a little bit. So when I attach I think it's a bar across the top of the body, I'll just have to bend that outward. It's not a big deal. Just have to bend it. Well, yeah, everything went together very smoothly. I haven't built a Revell kit in 30 some odd years, and I'm really liking the engineering of this kit thus far. The frame of the interior, I mean these two side panels here, is basically a tongue and groove section. You just you put this on here, put this into the body, and there's little grooves here. It just snaps into. This is almost a snap type kit. It's not, but it almost is. And I'm really enjoying it, and I'm really liking the look of it thus far. You can see the interior doesn't look so bad. It's all in there, looking snazzy. So now I've moved on. My next steps here. Let's see. Let's move this out of the way. So the next steps I have to do the stuff with the body. So that's the last step I did. We have to put this together, which I have done, and then we have body stuff to do. I just put the last coat of paint on the body last night. It's a little tacky, and I don't want to touch it until it's completely dry. I don't want to get fingerprints on it, so I'm going to let it do its thing today. In the meantime, I've been looking around to see what kind of what sub-assemblies I can do. And speaking of Revell's engineering, I love this bit. It's the 5 pieces that go together to form the grill, and that grill goes on the back side of the iconic Jeep grill. This is it. You put in the clear piece first from the back side here. Whoops, camera. And then you put this neat chrome piece on there, and that kind of simulates the inside of the headlights. Let's put this in the camera. I don't know why, I just love that, and the headlight bezels. But I just really think that's a cool little gimmick there to make it look like there's a headlight in there. I just really digging this. Although I have found a mistake. So you put the body on, you put the glass and the grill in, and you put the body on, and then this piece happens. This part happens. Let's see. So it shows the roll cage here going into this thing. Problem with that is this thing is a separate piece. This with the mirror, and it shows you putting that piece on right here in 12. That's two more steps beyond that. It has you putting this in. I think what I'm going to do is actually add this piece with the mirror, not add the light bar, add that afterwards, and put this basically on the body first, and then put the body on the Jeep, and then add the light bar. I think that would be better, and it'd be easier to line up. As I said, this is kind of sideways. It would be easier to line the roll cage up to this bar that goes across there, and this will have the frame being attached here. There are two screws. Let's see, two screws that go into here and attach the frame. The frame body connection. There are two little tabs at the back here, which I have to paint green once I'm done here. That they tab into the back. You're basically pushing into the back and then folding the body over the frame like that, and then you've got the two screws that go into the bottom. The frame right here. Here. Whoop, let's get them in camera. These two guys right here. So I am going to sit here and wait for paint to dry, because that's always fun. And I'm looking through the manual and see if there's any other. I don't think there's any other sub-assemblies I can do, because it's all body stuff. Yeah, it's all attaching stuff to the body. So you can see it's just adding details to the body. I guess I could I could paint up the tail lights. I've already painted the light bar lights yellow, but I could paint up the tail lights. Find any other lights that I need to mess around with, like the here we go. You've got the fog lights in here. I could paint those yellow too. I could paint the tail lights red. You know, finding busy work while I wait for everything to be done. Yeah, we're getting pretty close, guys. I'll be right back once the body is dry. Alright, as you can see, I got the body on. I got the grill and headlights on. I got the window in there. I got the light bar mount and a light bar. And the mirrors in there too. I ran into a problem. I just couldn't get the roll cage in here properly. It's a really tight fit, and it kind of goes like that, I think. Yeah, that's the wrong side. That goes on this side. Yeah, it's just really a tight fit. I couldn't get the body over it. When I put the body over it, it didn't fit right, and then I don't know. I just couldn't get it in here. Also, I actually cut the end tabs off the cross member too, so I'm gonna leave it off. I like the more traditional Jeep look, anyways. I like without the roll cage or anything like that. Just the seats here. I'm probably gonna leave a couple more parts off too, like this. I'm not even sure if this is a camera or what it is. That this thing goes, this thing here. I'm sure that part and this thing mount on the side here. It looks like some sort of camera. I'm gonna leave that off, but I'm gonna I think everything else on. I did get the tail lights on, and that's what they look like. There's no bezel that goes around them. They're just kind of out there. I'm not sure if that's correct or not, but that's how it's gonna be. So I'm just gonna get all the little other parts on here, like the hood latches, the front fog lights there, the fender skirts, and everything else, and I'll be back and show you what it looks like. Alright, as you can see, we're all assembled now. I got everything on except for the roll cage. It's the only thing that's not assembled on here. I got the brush guard in here. I got the suspension and front end guard here. I forget what that's called. All the lights in. Got the mirrors on. Got the steps on. Fender skirts on, or actually fender protectors. Not quite sure. Bumpers. Yeah. So it's all together now. I did have this though. These are clear pieces. These look like headlights. You can see those. They're not in the instructions anywhere. I have no clue where these even go. So 2 extra parts left over. So yeah, I am going to put some decals on this. See the decal sheet here. I already took out the console, the instrument panel. So I actually decided to make this a Park Ranger vehicle. So we're going to do the Park Ranger stuff to give it a little more color than just the green and the gray and the black. And you got all your Jeeps, you got your turn signals here. I'll be putting the white on, obviously it'll look better against the green. I want to put the New Mexico plate on, but I don't think, here's the license plate. I don't think that's big enough for the license plate. We'll see when we go to put it on. I'm going to put on one of the bumper stickers here. It's going to be the Eat Sleep Jeep one. I think the black and white will look good against the black bumper instead of the yellow. It's a Jeep thing. I'd rather have the Eat Sleep Jeep. I think that's cooler. So I'm going to get to work on the decals, and I'll be back. We'll be done. Alright, I got all the decals on it now. Park Ranger vehicle. I did make it the Park Ranger vehicle. There are these neat little turn signal, and actually there's a little indented area where that goes, so that's nice and easy to line up. I really like the Rubicon one up here because it kind of goes from blue and it fades to clear. There is one decal that is not, it's not mentioned on the sheet, but it's a little tiny Jeep logo. It's decal 13, and that goes right there on your steering wheel. You'll see a little embossed Jeep. That is where 13 goes on the steering wheel. As you can see, that totally didn't fit there, so I put that bumper sticker on there, and then I put the other bumper sticker down here. And I did put this thing on, mainly because there was 2 holes in the body otherwise. So I'm not sure what this is. This air intake, camera. I'm not quite sure. So yeah, there it is, all completed. This is a fun little build. Nice little gift from my nephew. I did keep some of the parts that he painted, like these fender parts, this thing here, the mirrors, a couple other little random pieces that he did. So it's kind of like I got to build this with my nephew, which is great. I'll be putting this on my shelf, probably giving it to him whenever. So yeah, that's gonna do it for the build. And next week we got something special coming up. Hopefully, we'll see if the other party involved in this buddy build is ready to go. But yeah, I want to thank everyone for watching, and you guys take care.